Hi, I'm Stephanie Holst, and I am a project scientist with Broadbent and Associates. Today, I'd like to discuss Phase 1 environmental site assessments, or Phase 1 ESAs, or simply Phase 1s. A Phase 1 ESA is an investigation to determine whether a property may be contaminated. The Phase 1 ESA utilizes a variety of historical resources, including local, state, and federal records, to identify past uses and/or occupants of the property that may present an environmental risk. Phase 1 ESAs may be conducted prior to any commercial or industrial property transaction and may also be conducted for leases, business purchases, new residential construction, and when purchasing vacant land. Many banks require a Phase 1 to be completed before they will issue commercial loans. The purpose of a Phase 1 ESA is to ensure you know the true value of the property and for assurance that there is no soil or groundwater contamination from previous use or neighboring sites that may be impacting the property's value or limiting its use due to regulatory mandated cleanup, or in a worst-case scenario, causing civil liability. Civil liability can result from human health exposure from contaminants found on the property, off-site migration of that contamination, and the devaluation of neighboring properties. How does a Phase 1 limit a client's potential liability? If you've performed proper due diligence by having a Phase 1 ESA prepared prior to property acquisition and later discover contamination on the property resulting from historical use, you will be protected from being liable. Here at Broadbent, we carry a $1 million liability insurance policy. This provides protection not only for us, but for our clients, and that's something that discount providers don't always have. How can I use the Phase 1 ESA results? If you know your site's contaminated, you can use the information resulting from your Phase 1 to require that the current landowner clean up the property prior to sale, negotiate a reduction in the sale price to compensate for the cost of remediation required, and/or assist in pursuing cleanup alternatives to help control your liability. Often I get asked the question, is there client confidentiality with all environmental site assessments? Phase 1s are indeed confidential and prepared for the sole use of our clients. If needed, reliance letters can be prepared after the final issue of a Phase 1 to allow for additional parties to rely on the assessment. These letters are prepared by Broadbent for no additional cost to the client. What do you do if an environmental concern is found in a Phase 1? If environmental concerns are identified during the assessment, we will make detailed recommendations for further investigation. This may include the performance of a Phase 2 ESA, in which soil, groundwater, or building material samples are collected and analyzed to determine the presence of contamination. Broadbent has over 28 years of experience and has performed thousands of Phase 1s. If you're looking for an affordably priced Phase 1 with quick turnaround time, please don't hesitate to contact Broadbent to request a quote today.